everybody, welcome to Poli Games. I'm your host Joseph, and today we just finally got news about the Nintendo Switch Online service. We're going to break it down piece by piece for you and then ask the important question: is it worth it for you? So if you guys don't know, when the Nintendo Switch was announced, Nintendo also announced that it would start its own online service similar to PSN and Xbox Live, a paid service if you wanted to go play games online. And they said that it would premiere sometime in the holiday season. Well, they pushed that back to 2018. So if you have a Switch right now, you're able to play online for free, but that's going to end come the beginning of 2018. Now, here's what we know about the service at the moment. One main question is, how much is this service going to be costing us? Because if you're an Xbox Live user, if you're also a PS Plus user, those memberships, they're $60 each. That's expensive. For me, I've broken it down to I only play online on my Xbox, and for offline games, I play on my PlayStation. That's how I've broken it down to, because memberships they're just too expensive for me. So how much is Nintendo's going to be? Well, there's going to be $20, wait for it, for the entire year. You heard that right. Not 60, not 40, not 30, but $20 for the entire year will get you the ability to play online, talk to your friends, and then also have a classic game service, which we'll talk about in a second. So those three things, those seem pretty epic. $20 for the whole year, $4 if you want to pay it bi-monthly, $8 for 3 months, but the more economical thing would be, well, just pay the $20 for the entire year. To me, that's awesome. It already has me on board. I know I'm going to be playing games like Mario Kart, Splatoon, and the future Smash Brothers game whenever that comes out online. So I know this online service is gonna be awesome for me. And $20, that's a magical price. The only thing is, I hope, is that they fix their servers with this money we're giving them. Because right now, if you're a Switch user, if you play Mario Kart, you notice you've been getting kicked out of some games. The connection isn't the greatest, but from what I've seen from the ARMS beta, connection's been fine. Splatoon a little spotty, so hopefully they use this money to throw it back into their infrastructure and to give us better server coverage. With that said, the next feature is you'll be able to have party chat with your friends and set up game appointments. So I'm just pretty much, from what I gather from that, is your own private lobbies for you and your friends to talk and bullshit and call each other queer and how much you're having sex with each other's moms. With that said, though, there's a catch. You can't just tell little Billy how much you're having sex with his mother with just a simple headphone jack to the system. No. There's a photo online, I'll put it in the description, I'll put it on the website, of the device you're going to need to connect your phone app, which you will be using for the chat room, with the Nintendo Switch. It looks like an Inkling, it's adorable, but it's also really confusing. You plug your phone into that adapter, you plug the adapter into your console, and then there's another adapter where you plug in your headphone jack to. It looks like a lot of wires. I can already tell it's going to be one giant hot mess, and that is the thing out of this whole news that sucks the most, is that the app is not going to be on the Switch, that it's going to be on your phone. So it tells me that Skype or Google Hangouts is going to be the better alternative when I talk shit to my friends and my colleagues. But with that said, the coolest feature here is the classic games. Before, we had this vague term of what this would be. We would be renting it for 1 month, one free game every month. We would be renting it for a month, and then we give it back to Nintendo. It was weird. Now that's been fixed, where we're going to get a catalog of classic games, NES games it looks like. So you're going to get like games like Mario, Super Mario 3, what is it, Balloon Fight, and Dr. Mario. Games like that on the NES, you'll be getting for free, and it's a service like Game Pass or like a Netflix for your Nintendo system. Now, no word on yet how that's going to affect people who are interested in the Virtual Console. There was no talk of that. But it's really cool how you'll get to play at least a portion of some classic Nintendo games on the go. Looks like not even with an internet connection, it seems, with these games. That's awesome. So how do I like all this stuff? Well, before I start jerking the invisible dick of Nintendo, there's one thing I need to do, and that is put on my Inkling hat. So the Inkling Pope hat is on, and that means I'm going to talk really positive about Nintendo. This online service, God, how do women do it? This online service really looks awesome. $20 for the entire year, composed to the $60 we see from Microsoft and Sony. That was just a given. That means I'm in from the get go. The chat feature, yes, it sucks. It's Nintendo being complicated when you don't need to be. I understand the many things of this is a children's platform, blah, blah, blah. It still sucks that that chat feature isn't in the system. I'm also thinking it might have to do with the internals of the system. Maybe there's not enough RAM in the machine to focus on gameplay and a party chat, but that's just what I think in my head. Lastly, the whole classic Nintendo games feature, that's awesome. That's fantastic. For $20 a month, I get to play online and I get to play classic games that I never got to play as a kid. That means I'm totally on board with this system. Maybe I won't chat with my friends and bullshit with them, but at least, there's a feature where I can play either online or offline. If I'm a competitive gamer, if I'm a competitive Splatoon kid because I'm an MLG pro, there's something for me. Or if there's something where I just want to reminisce from my childhood, there's something for me there too. So I like this online feature. I think it's definitely worth the money, and I definitely think Sony and Microsoft out there have some thinking to do. Maybe to put the Game Pass as a part of the Xbox Live feature, or even maybe PlayStation Now. Maybe you could put that as well as part of your PSN Plus. That's just me. I'm just throwing it out there. With all that said, let me take this fucking ridiculous thing off. If you like what you saw, I don't know why you would. Please like, share, subscribe. It helps me out, shows me that you care. Here on Poli Games, we cover everything from rants, news like stories like these, impressions, unboxings, all that jazz. It's 2 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm tired. I need to go to sleep. But with that said, everybody, keep your wits about you and have a great day.